Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kicker on OvenBreak, where, let me tell you, there's an event going on, and I didn't focus on it, and I have a lot of materials for it, but I just didn't focus on it until right now, and I don't know how many days I have left on this. I know it says 2 days and 15 hours, but I'm scared that it's actually going to be less. I feel like it's only going to be 2 days exactly. Like, I feel like the moment that 2 days passes, it's actually going to say just, just the hour count. But here's the reason why I say that. We're doing this event called Make Yakgwa Village Rice Cakes, which basically I think this event is actually like, I think it was open for like 15 days or something. And basically the main goal of what you need to do is that you needed to run in different game modes just so you can pick up ingredients. As you can see the whole list of ingredients down there. You have flour jellies, you have sugar jellies, you have bean jellies, you have red bean jellies, you have sesame jellies, you have ground meat jellies, you have chocolate jellies, you have wasabi jellies, and you have fruit jellies. So with all that, what you need to do is you need to collect a bunch of this stuff just so you can go ahead and create meals for these plebs. I don't know if there's an informational page. Is it here? Yes, of course. Autumn is here, and it's time to make some rice cakes at the Yakgwa Village. Make rice cakes, rescue rewards. Technically, you're taking them, so you're rescuing. I don't know. You just receive rewards and even collect reviews from the cookies. So each cookie usually has a review about what they will leave. But here's the thing: Ginseng is literally just walking on the wall. He just does not care. Now, this is pretty unique because you can get a lot of rewards out of this depending on the recipe that you make, especially when there's first rewards, just, when you get a cookie's initial first review, and then repeatable. However, you can actually look at the recipe book and see, look at this. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's 9 recipes that you have to go through. And let's just say that you definitely need some cookies eaten here because, Ginseng just got something, I guess. Or Ginseng, I don't know how you pronounce it. Over here, you can actually get more of these food crafted, but first of all, the first one unlocks after getting 6 reviews, so you need a lot of cookies to review them, and then the next one unlocks after 12 reviews. So what we can do is actually, if you're wondering, I gathered up a lot of these materials, like a flipping truckload. The least amount that I have is the red bean jellies, I don't know why, but as you can see, I can literally create all these if I want to, but I want to take this one step at a time. I don't know how this video is exactly going to work, but we can create the first one, which is we don't know anything about it yet, so we're going to have to create it first, which should take the shortest amount of time. Yeah, it only takes them 30 seconds just to eat it, which looks like a sweet little panda. That's pretty adorable. So what I might do is I just might show myself just like crafting all this stuff. And can I make... Okay, it's already on display. So can I work on the second one, which I don't know exactly what this is, but I'll work on this in the meantime, which will take a little bit more time. Yeah, it'll only take 1 minute. But with that being said, we can also finish the first one already because Long in the Chat just finished his own meal, which is pretty decent. And what I plan to do is, I think I'm gonna, after like, I don't know, clip 2 or something, I'm basically gonna go ahead and just read all the reviews that all the cookies said after eating all the food and tell you every single food that you can get. And it'll be a fun time. As you can see, you have Long in the Chat saying, crafting sugar means a healthier work life. That's important for a lawyer. As you can see, you can get the reward being for the first review. Look at that. You have 1 silver sugar crystal, which is pretty good. And then we can go ahead and instantly get it again. Maybe have a chance for another cookie to pop up. Yes, we have churro cookie. So we can actually wait on both of them at the same time to go ahead and finish eating their meals, which that one just looks like, I don't know, some hearty, like, ironically, some red bean meal. And honestly, it makes sense because I said ironically because Red Bean Cookie is actually enjoying it right now. So also I like how there's little birds in the background just looking at it. Looks like they're like looking at the recipe diary, which I think is pretty cute. But yeah. As I mentioned before, you can actually tap on these, I'm pretty sure, and you can actually see how you can get them. Like, run for 180 seconds, collect 800 yellow bear jellies, collect 300 pink bear jellies, collect 300 frozen bear jellies, 100 obstacles, destroying all of them, obviously, collect 50 rainbow bear jellies, collect 5 potions, collect 2,000 jellies in total, and jump 50 times. And that's so you can get, like, multiple of them. Like, each one, I think you get, like, a certain amount. But you can only do it so much in a day, as you can see, like, since there's 2 tomatoes there, doing that mission once, and you just get the 2 tomatoes. But if you do it 10 times, you can get 20 for the maximum of the day. And now we have both of these things done. So for the same 30-second meal, you have churro going like, I think of the tree with every bite of bean. That sounds about right. There we go, and we have that done. And then we can get another one, which I think will give us a 3rd cookie because, yep, there's Rebel. Because as you can see, if we check the diary, we have 2 reviews already, and that's definitely the silhouette of a Rebel cookie up there. So, obviously, like I mentioned, it will give us the first rewards, which, obviously, they check them out for us, which is pretty easy peasy. And then we have Red Bean over here saying, Sweet Ricey! Or Sweet Rice... Oh, no, I thought that said Sweet Ricey. Sweet Rice Seal would love this. Well, sure, I'll take that. And that's that first review done. Now, I want to get as many of these unlocked as fast as possible because well, we're not unlocking them anytime soon. So let's just go ahead and create another one. And we need as many of these reviews as possible. We have Black Garlic also eating one, which is pretty good. And we're already done with all the meals for the first dinner, which we can actually read the details of after this. We're with Rebel saying, looks great, or even just looks good. Tastes even better. Fantastic. So now we have all the first rewards for the first food being the Bean Songpyeon, which we can actually now see the detail of it, I'm pretty sure, which it says here, simple and classic, very much an acquired taste, but once you're hooked, there's no going back. That sounds about right. And also you can see the details, you just see the little Yakgwa pupper up there, which I think that's for all pages? Yes, it is. You see Vagabond's pet, Yakgwa pupper. So I think what I might do is, since I don't have to work on that meal anymore, what I can do is get working on this next one, which might take a little bit more time, maybe like 3 minutes just for Oakshun to get finished. So honestly, I'm just going to get more of these reviews, clock over and done with, and then I can show you why some of these some of the food later on, it's going to take a little bit more time, but that's why I want to get cranked on this event right now immediately, because there's a lot of waiting to do here. And we can't do anything just sitting around doing nothing. So we're going to crank this as hard as possible and try and get every reward here. So let's finish this clip off by reading the Black Garlic Cookie review saying, today I'll be showing you all how to ward off ghosts. Just eat a red bean songpyeon. That's probably false advertising. I wouldn't be surprised if Black Garlic was a mukbanger at this point. But let's go ahead and make another one, I'm pretty sure. Because we'll have 2 reviews in set, right? Or is it right? We'll have 2 reviews in set, right? There's 3 there, of course, in the second one. Yeah, we're just waiting for the one for Gim, and then we have one for Oakshun coming up in a little bit. It'll take a little bit of time, obviously, but we're trying to get these reviews up and rolling, so give us a little bit of time. Yeah, so we just finished up with the Gim Cookie one, and Oakshun should be done pretty soon, so I can actually hook up some other foods to be cooked in the meantime, but I also wanted to show this part because we're going to unlock the 4th section, because this will be the 6th review, being Gim Cookie. As you can see, as I mentioned before, there's 3 here, and there's 2 here, and that would be 5, and we have Gim Cookie saying, wouldn't it be convenient if eating songpyeon could banish ghosts? You wish it would be that easy, Gim Cookie, because just like Vagabond, you always like to be lazy. I swear. I guess it does make sense with a lot of food in places. It would make sense for a lot of the sweet plumbing Yakgwa cookies just to be lazy and happy. But you know what? That's the life I would want to live too. So let's go ahead and claim your reward, being 2 pet potions. Pretty decent. And now we have a 4th plate unlocked, which now we only need to get 6 more reviews so we can have 5 plates, which is very essential to doing this because you're going to need a lot of ingredients to try and claim every single one. Because remember, you're going to have to make all these recipes 3 times each. Because that's how you want to get every single review. Because so far, we've gotten this, and we have the next one being Red Bean Songpyeon, just saying, sweet and filled to the brim with red beans. Rumor says it'll ward off ghosts. Well, I guess it does make sense why Gim Cookie and Black Garlic are eating this. But of course, Red Bean would also eat it because it's just the red bean thing, so it makes sense. Hello, welcome back, Gim Cookie. And also, Oakshun's done with hers, so we can also read her quote saying, a precious songpyeon made with the hard work of Yakgwa villagers. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Since we already have that crafted, can we already read the description for this? Yes, we can. It says, it's a sesame seed songpyeon saying, sweet and nutty, always a fan favorite, tasty enough to stop little cookies crying. Well, that's actually pretty adorable. So I think I can actually crank out a lot more right here, and it'll take a little bit more, but I need to make one of you. But then we're going to go ahead and actually just make a few more, just like right here. We're making this one, which looks like, that's a big old tomato, and we have bellflower, which is going to take 5 minutes. Okay, it'll take 5 minutes for bellflower to get through that. But in the meantime, we can also get this prepared, which I don't know how this will look. But we have dark chocolate cookie eating it, which it will take 5 minutes as well, ironically enough. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. But then we'll fill up this last slot with one over here, which doesn't seem to take many ingredients, but it might be rare because it takes 10 minutes just to eat it. And honestly, it does make sense. Look at that thing. It makes sense that Dr. Wasabi is eating it because that definitely looks like one of Dr. Wasabi's specimens, if I do say so to myself. But really, if you're expecting something super hype, super exciting about this event, really, there's not much I can really talk about, only just because, like, the concept is simple. What you can just do is you just go ahead and run, and I'm not sure if I can really show this anymore today. I mean, I can get yellow bear jellies and frozen bear jellies and also some rainbow bear jellies, but that would take a little bit more effort, and of course, I probably need to gather up some more materials anyway, just in case if I don't have enough, and I know what you're saying. I have, like, nearly hundreds of everything. Well, and of course, there's the hiccups. Of course, I have like nearly hundreds of everything. What am I talking about? Well, you can never be too sure, especially with you don't know how much later that the recipes might get a little bit more pricey. You just never know, especially when it comes to... Look at that. That thing there is glowing, and I think that's being eaten by, I think, sandwich, milk, and cauliflower. I'm just gonna do pass the time, because I think I'm gonna wait for Kamiho to finish hers, then I'll end the clip there, and then do a lot of waiting. I think I'll go ahead and just take some primal guesses as to who the cookies are gonna be eating the rest of this are. Okay, I see Okchun. I think that's also gonna be, that's not Vagabond, is it? That hat looks familiar. Could be a costume. Obviously, Kamiho is the obvious one, but Vagabond already ate, right? Well, if not, then that definitely could be Vagabond. You know, Sesame Seed. Then over here I have that's a unique curve. I want to say that's Strawberry. Then I think that's Shine Muscat at the bottom, then Bellflower. Okay, then you have obviously the Chest Taco Twins, Chocolate Bonbon Cookie, and also the Dark Chocolate Cookie. Because they're all chocolate. It makes sense, because it's a chocolate Songpyeon. Then there's the Wasabi Songpyeon, which I think that's Currant Cream. Then after that, that's Aloe, and then Doc Wasabi. Interesting. Next, we have this one, which now we're getting to the mysterious territories, which this is being eaten by Lilybell, the Cookie Moles, and Moon Rabbit. So I think this one is more in relation to, like, you know, forest critters, or just the peacefulness of the forest or something. I don't know. The second to last one, this one has Pond Dino, Dinosaur, and is that Ion Cookie Robot? I think it might be. So I guess maybe it's some sort of, like, dinosaur past-esque sort of Songpyeon? I don't know. But the last thing we have is this, which obviously I mentioned, milk, cauliflower, and sandwich. So with that being said, you only have 5 seconds more, so we're going to wait on that real quick, then read your review, and check our quick status, then we can end the clip, because it's going to take a lot of time. A flavor no cookie can resist. Of course, no one would be able to resist it, because it's you we're talking about. But now that we have all the third page done, no, we only need one more, so what we can do, we'll go ahead and quickly craft a third one, because that's when our main man's Vagabond Cookie comes in and running in for some food. So obviously, I'm going to claim as much of these as I can. Hopefully before the event ends, it will take a solid amount of time, but the reviews are slowly but surely racking up, and once I have everything done, I'm going to read every single review, and we'll have this all sorted. So we should have all the food finally cooked up, and by the way, I actually did a little bit of running off camera, and look at that. Got some more of this stuff, which it doesn't even really matter now, because, all this is done. And how do I know? Well, there's 3 left, and as you can see, completed, 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 all but one, all but one, all but one. And I can see 1, 2, 3, making sure that all of this gets completed. So I would read these out right now, but I'm actually going to bundle them up so that they all get just bunched up into me just going page by reading what the food is and reading the reviews and the cookies' voices. So let's claim all that, and we're finished with the event, giving us the title of... I don't think we can actually see it, but we do get a 10+1 treasure ticket, which is actually pretty useful. And I'm not sure if we back out, it gets it. Yeah, there we go. Happy Autumn, which you get, obviously, by Make Yakgwa Village Rice Cakes. Collect all the reviews in the event. Perfect. So now that we got the title, we can go ahead and read the rest of the reviews. We can get every single one, and I'm going to show them off to you. But before I do that, something I do want to tell is just the time that all these food get made. Now, as far as my memory goes, it's 30 seconds just for the bean songpyeon. Then for the red bean songpyeon, it's a minute. Then for the sesame seed songpyeon, it is, I think, I'm trying to remember from the top of my head. I know, I just recorded it, so it shouldn't really be that hard. But I'm pretty sure it was like 3 or like another like minute. It was probably 2 or 3 minutes as far as I remember. I definitely remember that the songpyeon, the for fruit and chocolate, was both 5 minutes. Then you had the wasabi songpyeon and smiley bunny songpyeon, which were both 10 minutes. And last but not least, you had I'm pretty sure even the dino songpyeon was also 10 minutes as well. I don't know, it's hard for me to remember all this stuff. But lastly, the everything songpyeon, where everything just gets bundled up into one dish, that is 20 minutes. So surprisingly, it didn't take as long as I thought. I thought the last ones would probably take like 12 or even like 24 hours. But whatever. Now, the last thing that we can do is, not only do we see like we have all the rewards, but you can actually keep cooking to get other rewards like bronze sugar crystals, magic powder, and also some other ticket stuff like coins and whatever. So, with that being said, the last thing that we can do is just go through everything and then read everything, all the cookies' voices. So with that being said, let's start off with the Bean Songpyeon with a description saying, simple and classic, very much an acquired taste, but once you're hooked, there's no going back. With Rebel saying, looks good, tastes even better later. Fantastic, and then you have Long in the chat saying, cutting sugar means a healthier work life. That's important for a lawyer. Of course it is. Yeah, I gotta have that important workflow. That's why I cut soda out of my diet. And another thing, you have Churro Cookie saying, I think of the tree with every bite of bean. That's pretty sweet. Reminding you of the tree. Now you have the red bean songpyeon, just with a description saying, sweet and filled to the brim with red beans. Rumor says that it'll ward off ghosts, which is why you have black garlic cookie saying, today I'll be showing you all how to ward off ghosts. Just eat a red bean songpyeon. of course. Then, along with the ghosts, you have Gim Cookie saying, "Wouldn't it be convenient if eating a song peon could banish ghosts?" If only that was the case, because that would make things a whole lot easier. And lastly, you have Red Bean saying, "Sweet Rice Seal would love this," obviously because it's a red bean song peon. Is that cannibalism? I don't know. Now next you have the Sesame Seed song peon, which for some reason the leaf is kind of covering up some of the title of it, with a description saying, "Sweet and nutty, always a fan favorite, tasty enough to stop little cookies cry." You mean a little cookies cry or little cookies crying? Well, whatever. You have Oak-chan saying, "A precise song peon made with the hard work of Yakgwa villagers." Then you have Vagabond just going like, "Sweet enough to lull me into a relaxing nap." Of course, Vagabond want to sleep. And of course, we already have Kamiho saying, "A flavor when no cookie can resist." Of course, no one can. Now we have the Fruit Song Peon, which says, "Chock full of fruits in a season. Looks almost too good to eat. Looks like a giant pumpkin or tomato." With Strawberry Cookie saying, "I never had song peon with fruit before. Do you want to share?" Hey, if you're looking to, I don't mind. Then you have Bellflower saying, "Song peon has the properties to make everyone happy." Well, that's actually pretty good. I mean, if it's fruit, it's got to be delicious and healthy. Now you have Shiny Muscat saying, "Everyone deserves a taste." Of course everyone should. Why not? Now you have Choco Song Peon, which says, "Who says song peon can't be chocolatey? This rice cake is made from the finest artisanal? I guess, yeah. This is made with the finest artisanal chocolate, chewy and delectable." Oh, it's with the finest artisanal chocolate, chewy and delectable. Now it makes sense. Now you have the Just Chocolate Cookies with, I'm pretty sure, Paul and White saying, "We're gonna split one." And then you have Black Pawn saying, "We will share one." Of course. Now you have Chocolate Bonbon saying, "What a chicken groundbreaking attempt." I hope that means she likes it. And lastly, you have Dark Chocolate saying, "Warmth. It's been a while." Obviously, he feels something warm close with that chocolate Sompion, which is sweet. Now you have Wasabi Sompion saying, this one's got a kick to it, filled with enough wasabi to make your eyes water, reserved only for the bravest of cookies." So all three cookies over to the right are brave, with Current Cream saying, "A Sompion that smashes prejudice." Prejudice? No, who cares? Now you also have Aloe saying, "A new challenge is always welcome." You know what? Hey, a new challenge? What is this supposed to... Well, I guess it does have a kick, but come on. And then you have Dr. Wasabi saying, "Let's kick it up a notch." Of course, Dr. Wasabi want to kick it up a notch. Now we have the Smiley Bunny Song Peon, which is just super cute, saying, "This song peon resembles a particularly cute and fluffy cookie. The taste? Moontastic." Of course, so we have Lilybell saying, "Reminds me of my forest friends." Oh, that's sweet, because a little bunny. Cookie Mo saying, "Yay, a new friend!" With all of them just speaking in conjunction, because it's hard to speak everyone at the same time. And lastly, you have Moon Rabbit saying, "Wow, it looks just like me." Obviously, because, you know, it's based off a cute and fluffy cookie. Now, second to last, we have the Dino Song Peon, which says, enough with ordinary flavors. The Dino Song Peon is ready to wow cookies. With its taste and shape, just watch out for its asteroids." Sure, and you have Pond Dino saying, it's like a little dad. That's so sweet. You have Dinosaurs saying, "This is the coolest rice cake ever." Obviously. Maybe they're calling out to Dinosaurs like a little dad figure. Then you have Ion Cookie Robot saying, "Cookies like song peon. Robot like song peon." Don't know what it has to do with dinosaurs, but whatever. But the very last one, you have Everything Song Peon. That requires every single ingredient on the board. Saying, "Contains everything and anything imaginable. The Everything Song Peon." As a good finale for this. With Milk Cookie saying, "What an enormous song peon." Fantastic. Cauliflower saying, "Wow, analyzing this will, not even just analyzing, but analyzing this will help with my research." And then lastly, you have Sandwich King. "How about a sandwich with an everything song peon?" Of course. Why not? Just turn everything into a sandwich, because why not? Now, as I mentioned, you can keep on doing this just for even bigger and greater rewards if you want to, because, like, I don't think the rewards are going to be that insane, but hey, if you want to try and keep getting the big stuff, then keep on using all those ingredients with the small amount of time that you have. But with that being said, I think it's a good time for me to end the video. Let me just go ahead and set up my restaurant so everyone can eat. And yeah, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cook Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, in the description, you'll see a link to all my social media. You'll see a link to a plumbing Discord called the Hypenese Hub. You'll see a link to a merchandise store where it has all my merch, like I mentioned. And lastly, not a Discord, a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cook Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.